Welcome guys, welcome back to my channel. Anyways, today we're making cupcakes for my friend's birthday, and happy birthday to Chisa. So here we're just making the batter. We started off with some oil, some buttermilk, some eggs, and now some sour cream. Um, yeah, I guess that didn't come off the spoon. Then we put a little vanilla paste in there. This was my first time using vanilla paste, and I really liked it. So at first we're making the chocolate batter, so I didn't add much vanilla because you'll see I'll add some chocolate later. So one key thing I like to do with this is I use my mixer, especially for the beginning. And then here we go, I'm just sifting some cocoa powder in there. I didn't measure this, I really just did it to my heart felt great. And then here I'm adding the chocolate batter, the chocolate cake mix, sorry. I think it was like struggling to mix it, like it wasn't sifting, which I don't even know if this is a sifter. I think this is just a strainer. But anyways, yeah, so I think I just dumped that in there, and then here I'm using the mixer, my little hand mixer. Sorry, I'm gonna get a better camera angle. So we're just using this little mixer here, and I like to mix it like 90% of the way, right? So 90% of the way, and then you'll see then I'll take my spatula and kind of fold the rest of the ingredients in there. This is just to ensure that you don't overmix it, because overmixed cake fall and it's not as like spongy and gooey. So yeah, that's a little less than 90%, but you get the vibes, okay? So just kind of mix that in there, fold the rest of that ingredients in there. You want to really start getting that incorporated. I probably could use the mix a little more. But anyways, then I was like, I have half a bag of chocolate chips. Let's add that to the batter. So you can see here, I just added the rest of my chocolate chips in there. I love chocolate chips and cake, so that's always very fun to mix. Now we're just gonna fold that in there. All right, so just mix that in there. You wanna get that evenly distributed. That way when you scoop for your cupcakes, every cupcake has a chocolate thing. So just line your little cupcake tiers, get your little ice cream scooper. This just ensures that you're getting the same amount of batter in each one. Okay, so I guess I didn't show much of that. So now we're moving on to the vanilla cake. So as you can see here, I decided to do a dozen of chocolate and a dozen of vanilla. That's what they requested. I didn't decide that, but that's what they wanted. So I guess I wanted all the buttermilk to come out as I heavily beat the cup. So again, this is the vanilla part. So I think my chocolate cake is in the oven baking while I'm doing this. Now I'm adding my sour cream. Now, you really need like 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, but I just be measuring with my heart. Again, with the vanilla paste, I did like 2 teaspoons of vanilla paste. And because I didn't know how much vanilla flavor that was going to give off, I went in my trusty dusty vanilla extract, which the double of these came out really good. They almost taste like vanilla ice cream cupcakes. It was so good. So then we got some egg whites. Don't use the egg yolks. We want to use some egg whites so that the cake remains white so it doesn't turn yellow. I just learned that not too long ago. So yeah, just putting that in there. I think I did 4 of those egg whites, and then here we go again. We're mixing with the hand blender. I do have a what's those things called? A KitchenAid mixer, but I just feel like I have more control with my batter here, especially because I'm not making big like portions of batter. It's pretty small. So yeah, we're just hand mixing all that together, make sure that's nice and evenly blended. Okay, so here we're just adding the cake mix. And like I said before, we're going to use the hand mixer to mix about 90%. And then we're going to fold the rest in so that you don't overmix the cake. You want it to be nice and fluffy. Okay, so I'm just making sure all of that cake mix is coming out. And then here we go with the hand mixer again. I'm going to get better angles next time, I promise. But we're just starting this. So bear with me. So we're going to mix this again to about 90%. And then after you get there, I don't know what I was doing here, but just scraping down the sides, folding the rest in so that they just go ahead and go in. Make it nice, fold it in. And then here, obviously we're not gonna add any add-ins because we're just doing vanilla cake. So, okay, so you might see a few lumps in here, but just vibe it out. It's fine. Just keep folding in, making sure everything's pretty incorporated. You don't want like any flour streaks, so where it like only shows a little bit of the flour, you know? All right, so yeah, just keep mixing that in. And then we are going to, again, because we're making cupcakes, line our cupcakes. Excuse my dirty stove. That's really embarrassing, but that's life. So I'm just scooping that in there again with the same thing. I washed it, but yeah, scooping that in, making sure everything's pretty even. And then we're gonna pop that in the oven. Okay, so here, again, sorry for the bad camera angle, but like I said, we're just starting. So basically, I'm just taking some Oreos, splitting them, taking the cream out because you don't want the cream in your buttercream because it already has cream. So I'm just scooping that out, and then once you get there, I guess I tried to adjust it, but that didn't do any help. But again, so you're just taking the cookie. I like to take a butter knife, scoop it out, put the cream to the side, and add it in. Okay, so back here we go. We got my meat tenderizer in a bag. Just bang it out. Get your frustrations out, okay? So I'm just banging it. You really want it to be like a fine powder because we're going to pipe it onto the cupcakes. So you don't want any big chunks or it'll like stop up your bag. So I took some vanilla piping, like vanilla buttercream out because half of the cupcakes are going to have vanilla buttercream and the other half we're going to have Oreo. So yeah, I just mix out Oreo, scrape down the sides, making sure it's all incorporated. Took that fine powder and now we're using our KitchenAid just to mix it all in, get some air in that buttercream again. And then here we go in the piping. So as you can see, half the cupcakes have the vanilla piping and then this one has the chocolate. So yeah, not chocolate, but you know, Oreo. So yeah, just piping it, go around, make it like an ice cream swirl, you know. Again, we're still learning this business. So yeah, I magically did two, so you didn't need to see that. And bam, that was that one. And I think I'm going to show you how to pipe the vanilla ones in a sec. There we go. All right, so then we go with the vanilla cupcakes with the Oreo buttercream. So good. Actually, when I gave these out to the birthday party, somebody had said they didn't finish cupcake in 10 years, but they finished that one because that was one of the best cupcakes they've ever had, and it just made my little heart so unhappy. So yeah, this is just for fun. Okay, so now we're just gonna magically ice those two. We're doing the last one. So yeah, that's my cupcake video. I hope you guys like it. Maybe next time I'll show you my buttercream recipe. Bye!